Hello all, welcome back to another video today of the Talk Cricket, and as you can see with the name change of the channel, it's now Cricket Chat. And we talk cricket, we chat cricket on this channel, and I'm so happy to be back with another video. I know it's been long, but overall I just wanted to come back. I just wanted to preview this third test Ashes match, which is just such a blockbuster series and a match and a series you always want to preview. So now I want to preview this match, the third test match, the Boxing Day test match between Australia and England, which is named as Ashes, one of the biggest series that cricket fraternity always wait for. So, starting with the background of the series, and at the moment Australia lead the series 2-0, and mistake it or not, it's been a pure demolition of England. Australia have decimated them at everything regarding cricket: fielding, batting, bowling, tactics, captaincy, everything. Australia has been ahead, bar Root, bar Malan, and in the last match Ben Stokes. It's been a very horrific performances by England, because at the moment when this series started, everybody was doubting Australia as well, because Australia were beaten at home by India B team, and there were doubts that is Australia declining, is this going to be the Ashes of two mediocre teams that are going down? But Australia have come with the momentum of winning the T20 World Cup, and they are slowly striding ahead. And at the moment it does look like that India still could be, even if India right now are not at the top two positions, you do know that India will most probably be in the final, as they are one of the best test teams. And Australia, England, everyone is working hard to be the second one. Like last year it was New Zealand who won the final, and at the moment Australia are doing a fabulous job. If you see the WTC table, if you see over the points table, Australia right now are sitting second, and they have 24 points right now with 100% percentage, whereas England have played one of the most matches, like along with India, where England have played 6 matches, and even after that they sit 7th in the table. They only have 6 points, and they have a percentage of 8.33, where the biggest blunder by England has been 10 penalty points that is been reduced from the total because of slow over it. They would have been on 16 points, they are on 6 points. And last time Australia also had a slow over it against India, which most probably would have got them the final over New Zealand. It's that small margins that can decide reaching a final or not. And England right now have been disastrous in this regard. So series is not going well. Overrate problems and everything that can go wrong with England is going on. And with this, let's discuss the England likely lineup. And can we see some changes? So England's opening partnership has been horrific. Rory Burns, Haseeb Hamid Hamid have not been able to do anything properly at the start. And already, you know, when you're sitting here, you're having a cup of tea, and it's already England 10 for 2. Joe Root coming on the strike with David Malan. England 10 for 2. That's the thing you hear from the commentator. And then you hear England being 150 for 2. They're doing such a fantastic job. Then you see Root and Malan getting out, and then it's England are 150 for 4. They still have a chance of posting 300, and you see them posting 200, 210. In the last match, they were 10 for 2. Root Malan built the partnership, and when they both got, Oli Pope has been horrific. Burns, Hamid, all have been absolutely horrific in the series. And as per, if you see some articles in newspapers and everything, there are rumors that Zach Crawley might come back in this match, and also Bairstow might come back. So there are chances that you can see Rory Burns opening with Zach Crawley, because I do think that Rory Burns' innings in the second innings of the last match might give him an upper stage over, you can say, Haseeb Hamid, and therefore I think it's going to be Rory Burns with Zach Crawley, and then it's going to be David Malan, Joe Root being the top 4. Then it's going to be Ben Stokes at 5 and Johnny Bairstow at 6 with Butler at 7, with Bairstow replacing Oli Pope. Now Oli Pope is a player I really like when he plays to his best, but he's such an inconsistent player that is becoming a bit of a problem. He sometimes reminds you of Ian Bell, but he's not that consistent like Ian Bell was. He was just absolutely difficult batsman to get out, and that's why I think Bairstow will replace him, Butler at 7, because Butler also was in the danger line. But Butler played a magnificent innings where single-handedly he stayed till the end to save England's hope, and he deserves hats off for the batting performance he put. So I think he'll stay. Now, many people have been saying that Chris Woke is doubtful because there are rumors that he can be dropped because his bowling has been ineffective. But let's be honest, He has batted better than Rory Burns, Hamid, Oli Pope. And if something you want Chris Woakes to stay is, you know he can be lethal with ball at any time. You know he can bat very, very well. And I can't see that type of player ever being dropped. So I think Chris Woakes will be number 8. I think it's going to be Mark Wood returning instead of Oli Robinson, who has been ineffective. And I think it's going to be James Anderson at 10 and Stuart Broad at 11. And I still think there will be no place for Jack Leach, because England overall always do not prefer spinners, as much as surprises me. And if they need spinner, they mostly rely on Joe Root and sometimes David Malan. So I think this was the lineup of England. Now moving on to the likely lineup of their opponents, the home team, Australia. So Australia not going to change much. For them it's going to be Harris at opening, and then it's going to be David Warner, Labuschagne, it's going to be Stephen Smith, Travis Head. Top 5 being as good as they are. Then it's going to be Cameron Green, who is a very good batsman and a very good effective bowler whenever required. Then it's going to be Alex Carey, and then it's going to be Pat Cummins, who last match it was captained by Stephen Smith, who is the vice captain. So Pat Cummins will be back in this match and he will be the captain. So it's going to be Pat Cummins, and then it's going to be Mitchell Starc, Nathan Lyon, and Hazlewood is out for this game. So it's going to be Jai Richardson. So Richardson, Cummins, Starc. It's just going to be a very tough attack for England to stop. Then you have Cameron Green up there as well. And along with that, you've also got the services of Nathan Lyon and a strong batting lineup. So Australia do look daunting at MCG, which means Melbourne Cricket Ground. So on the final part, my prediction in this match, what's going to happen. So I cannot predict score. But one thing I do want to see, and I hope we see, is some fight back. Your England cricket team, for God's sake, you're one of the biggest cricket team in the world. Just put some fight up there for the neutrals to enjoy. This Australia team is beatable. India C team absolutely went there and beat them. They are beatable. It's just England haven't played smart cricket. Their bowling has been horrific, where the pacers are reverting to off spin. Their overrate has been horrific. Captaincy has been horrific in terms of shifting bowlers. Anderson Broad have been rotated too much. Batting have just hit every ball like they're playing T20 ODI, and they're not leaving the balls behind properly, where if some ball is going outside the off stump, you leave it. Why are you touching it? But they do it and they got out. But I do see England at least showing some resistance, because this is about their pride. If they lose this match, 5-0 is looming very, very near. And I see England at least put some fight back and try to save some humiliation, which sadly I don't think they will. It's still going to end Australia 3, England 0, and with 2 matches more left, this series is heading towards Australia 5, England 0. But I do hope that England do put up a fight, because as a neutral, as an Indian cricket fan, I want to enjoy this great match. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and do leave your views on the comment section below of what you think is going wrong with England and what can you do to improve it. So thank you everyone for watching.